Let's get started sitting down. Comfortable seated position. Remember, if you're doing this at home, give yourself enough room, and if you have weights that you like to use throughout class, feel free to do that. If you have a block or a strap or even a cushion for the more restorative poses, please have them handy so that you can pick it up as we go. Okay, so hands on your knees and kind of just breathe naturally. Close your eyes if it feels right. And I want you to bring your awareness to your core. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Setting the intention to feel centered, calm throughout class. Shoulders up and away from your ears a couple times. And switch. Inhale, lift both shoulders up. Exhale, let them fall into place. And then let's shift our weight from side to side. And now we're just gonna add a semicircle here. Just keeping our awareness in your core. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And you can go as fast or as slow as you need to. Coming back to center. Looking up towards the ceiling, bringing your chin towards your chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. Look forward, and let's take a couple cat-cows. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Heart opener here. Exhale, round your back, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Make your way to tabletop. So again, try to keep your core super engaged throughout class. Inhale, right hand forward, left foot back. Active leg, active arm, awkward balance. Keeping your core tight. Come back to center. Back down. Other side, shift your weight in between if you need to. Left hand forward, right foot back. Core is tight, awkward balance. Come back to center and back to all fours. Curl your toes under, downward facing dog. First down dog of class. Feet are hip width distance, hands are shoulder width distance, fingers are wide, micro bend in your elbows, micro bend in your knees, and then push yourself back so that your ribs are closer and closer to your thighs. Bend one knee at a time. Pedal out your dog. Get your big toes to touch. Knees wide, bend them, and come back. Right leg outside both hands. Let your back knee find the mat. And then lift up. Lift your left hand up. Your other hand could be by your side or on your hip, whatever feels right. So your hand that's by your hip crease, or everyone take your hand by your hip crease and kind of like tilt that crease down. So you're tilting your pelvis forward. And then back. Exhale, hands to the mat. Big toes touch, knees bent. Left leg outside both hands. Left knee, back knee down. Lift up. Opposite hand. Place your fingers by that hip crease and then tilt forward. Hands to the mat. Big toes touch, knees bent. Straighten your legs into down dog. Come into dolphin pose. Walk your feet forward and back. And then make your way to a forearm plank. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Shift forward and back. Core is super tight. Dolphin pose. forearm plank, dolphin pose, forward plank, forearm plank, dolphin pose, forearm hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Feel your left side of your body stretching. Come back to center, walk them over to the left. Come back to center, tabletop. Transition into downward dog with an exhale. Walk your dog. Walk your feet towards your hands, nice and slow. Flatten your back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, reach. Bring your hands to your heart center. Press your palms together. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. Exhale through your nose. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes, reach both hands up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Shift forward, lower down, and hold your low push-up. Upward facing dog, press your chest through your hands. Downward facing dog, send your hips back. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Lift your heels high. Bend your knees low, look forward, jump or step forward. Flatten your back with an inhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips. Mountain pose, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, top of the push-up. Hold this top of the push-up. Shift your weight back and forth, lengthen through the crown of your head. Elbows in, core is tight, lower halfway. Hold. Press your chest, swim through up dog. Send your hips back, downward facing dog. Heels up, knees low, go. Halfway lift, forward fold. Mountain pose, reach, stretch. Cactus arms, no back bend. Core is tight, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Flatten your back, breathe in. Top of the push-up. Now press your hips back into down dog, and then inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga. Lift. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Shift forward. High to low push-up. Lift right back up. Downward dog. Let's do 2 more. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Stretch the backs of your legs. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Lift. Down dog. Walk your dog and then walk your hands towards your feet. Once you get there, plant your right hand right in front of you, bend your right knee, open up. Left hand to the ceiling. You're twisting from your low belly here. Look up if it feels good. Back to center. Plant your left hand. Right knee bent, left knee bent, right hand up. Fingers wide. Look up if it feels good. Come back to center, flatten your back, reset. Walk your hands into plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, jump or step. Halfway lift, inhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, reach. Cactus arms. Inhale, reach. If you have weights, this is a perfect place. Cactus arms, reach. Let's do 5 more. 4. Match your movement to your breath. 3, 2, 1. Reach up, look up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, reset. Top of the push-up. Press back into down dog. Shift forward into plank. Chaturanga, lift, down dog. Let's shift forward into plank. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale, lift, downward facing dog. 1 more. Shift forward, chaturanga, elbows in, lift, down dog. Big toes to touch. Right heel high, three-legged dog. And now we're gonna pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose, curl it all in. Plant your foot down, low lunge. Shift your weight back and forth here. Easy twist, right hand up. Shoulders are in line with each other. Fingers are wide. Look up if it feels good, but keep lengthening through the crown of your head forward. Nice. Come back to center. Core is tight. Three-legged chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Give yourself a break here. Breathe deeply and fully. Big belly breath. In through your nose, out through your nose. Left side. Left heel high. Lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy twist. So knee to nose, and now plant your foot down in between your thumbs. Open up. Yep. Lengthen through the crown of your head, twisting from your low belly. Hands to the mat. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out, and walk your dog here. Sink your heels down, lift them up, bend your knees, travel forward, jump into a halfway lift. Forward fold, chair pose, inhale. Hands at your heart center. Tailbone down. Shoulder blades together. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Top of the push-up. Push back into down dog. Shift forward, chaturanga. Lift, down dog. Plank, chaturanga. Lift, downward facing dog. Stay here, big toes touch. Right heel high. Knee to nose, exhale. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Right foot in between your thumbs, crescent. Arms by your ears. Stargazing arms. Breathe and squeeze your core super tight. Arms by your ears one more time. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Lower and lift. If you have weights, you can always do bicep curls. Keep lowering and lifting, keeping your core engaged. Inhale, arms by your ears. Exhale, hands to the mat. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left heel high to the sky. Knee to nose, curl. Extend, bring it all in. Core is tight. Extend, bring it all in. Plant your foot down. Crescent. First, let's widen our collarbones, open up our chest, stargazing arms. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Squeeze your core, arms by your ears. Lengthen here, and then bring them by your sides, and then we're lower and lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Keep going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Three-legged chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Take a break here. Use your inhales to get your hips closer to the ceiling. Use your exhales to get your heels down to the ground. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel forward, halfway lift when you get there. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hands at your heart center. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tailbone down. So you're gonna use your inhales to lengthen. Exhales to sit low. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, core super tight. Exhale, breathe in. Breathe out, sit super low, tiny chair. Forward fold, let go. Lift halfway. Chaturanga, exhale on your way down. Inhale, swim your heart forward. Exhale, send your hips back, down dog. Right foot forward in between your thumbs. Back heel down, warrior one. Inhale, come up. Open up, warrior two. Flip and reverse. And then flow it out, hands to the mat, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, proud chest forward, downward facing dog, send your hips back. Right away, left side, warrior. Open up. Flip and reverse, side body stretches. Cartwheel down, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Walk your feet towards your hands. Flatten your back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Flatten your back, fold. Chair pose, one breath. Forward fold. Lift halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, proud chest forward. Downward facing dog, send your hips back. Shift forward into plank. Take side plank, right hand up. You remember you can modify your side plank like so. But if you're here, send your hips high and then take regular plank pose, side plank, left hand up. Regular plank, you can do this on your forearms if it feels good. Side plank, add the leg, lift the leg. Lift your hips, back to center. Left hand up, left leg up. Back to center, forearm plank. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, child's pose. Walk your hands to the right side. Walk your hands to the left. Come back to center, tabletop. Right into downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, travel forward. Lift halfway, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Chair pose, three-legged chair. So we start in figure 4. Hands at your heart center. Sit low. Core is super tight. Switch sides. Lift back up and switch. One more time. Let's even up those sides. Switch. Lift up. Keep your palms together. Side bend one way. Come back to center. Other way. Come back to center. Hands by your sides. Kind of like shake it off. And then widen your stance, and I want you to shift your weight from side to side. Core is super tight here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, yogi squat. Inhale, reach up, wide-legged mountain. Exhale, yogi squat. Stay here and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide-legged mountain, wiggle your feet back together, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, top of the push-up. Send your hips back, down dog, shift forward, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, lift, down dog. Right heel high to the sky. Knee to nose, exhale. Three-legged dog, reach, knee to elbow. So hold here and try to straighten your leg, running man. Three-legged dog, knee to opposite elbow, hold here, and then extend your leg, fall in star. So the outer edge of that foot is on the carpet or on the mat. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, downward facing dog, child's pose. One breath before we take the other side. Downward facing dog. Exhale all your air out. Lift your left heel high. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Knee to elbow. Straighten your leg. Running man. Three-legged dog. Knee to opposite elbow. Fallen star. 3, 2. Keep lifting your hips. 1. Down dog. Child's pose. Move your forehead from side to side. Deep breath in. Exhale through your nose. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Lift your heels super high. Bend your knees super low. Look forward and jump into a halfway lift. Forward fold. Mountain pose. Reach. Forward fold. Lift halfway. Plank pose right into down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, jump into chair. We skip 2. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, jump into chair. Forward fold. Lift halfway. Now let's do the chaturanga all the way down to your belly. Take an ear down to the mat. Place your hands where they're comfortable by your sides. Let yourself feel heavy. Feel your body rise and fall. Switch ears. Now bring your chin to the mat and slide your hands under your thighs. Lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Place both hands by your sides. Interlace your hands behind you. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now Superman arms. Exhale all your air out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Make your way to child's pose. From that, take tabletop. And then we're gonna do semicircles here for a side body stretch. So you can stretch from side to side, or you can go all the way for a semicircle and then switch. Or you can just continue to stretch your hips from side to side. Exhale into downward facing dog. Big toes touch, right heel high. Knee to nose, half pigeon. So remember, you want the side of your thigh parallel to the side of the mat. And then if you want a more advanced version of it, you also want your shin parallel to the top of the mat. Your toes are flexed. Start with your back toes tucked under, or set them flat on the mat. You're here, evenly distribute your weight, and then walk your fingertips forward. You get 5 full breaths on this side. Remember, you can always modify by taking figure 4. Send your exhales to your hips so that you can get closer and closer to the ground. Take your weight off of your elbows if you can by extending your hands. Maybe you can even stack your fists to rest your forehead. Lift up, downward facing dog. Kick, bend, pedal it out. Do whatever you need to do to reset. Big toes touch. Core engaged, left heel high. Knee to nose. Pigeon on the left. So bring your awareness to the weight of your body on the mat. And then let gravity do the rest. Breathe deeply and intentionally for this hip opener to take advantage of the full benefit. Keep your front foot flexed so you're protecting your knees. Like I said, you can stack your hands, stack your fists to rest your forehead. If you have a block at home, you can also place the block right under your forehead. Give yourself 5 breaths. If you want to deepen this, you can also use your inhales to walk your fingertips forward. Use your exhales to feel heavier on your mat. And if you need to shift, you can shift your weight from side to side as well. Come back to downward facing dog. Kick, bend, do whatever you need to do. Bend both knees, straighten your legs back up, walk your feet towards your hands, and then make your way to your seat. Straighten both legs, wiggle it out, flex and point your toes here. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Come back to center. Bring your right knee in, plant your foot by your inner left thigh. You can stay here and kind of like press yourself up, proud chest. If you want more, you can wrap your right hand to the outside of that, and I'll do it this way, to the outside of that leg for sage pose. If this is enough, you can stay here. If you want to take a full bind, you can let your left hand wrap behind your back. If this is enough sensation, you can stay here. If you want more, you can bring your nose towards your leg, like so. Not forcing anything, just breathing. Coming out of the bind, straightening both legs, wiggle it out. Now let's do the other side. Bring your left knee in. Proud chest, sit tall. And then wrap your left hand around and take a full bind. This is enough sensation. Stay here. If you want more, fold for full sage pose. Come out of the bind, straighten both legs, wiggle it out, and now one more time, bring your right knee in. Now you want to bring your left elbow outside of your knee. Plant your back hand. You could plant it all down, come up to your fingertips, and use your fist. And I want you to focus on your low belly as you twist. So you don't want to add any stress to your shoulders or your neck here. Only if it feels good, you can look back for a deeper twist. But you're starting from your low belly here. Your elbow is to the outside of your knee. Come back to center. Let's try the other side. Right elbow outside left knee. Sitting tall, fingers wide. And if you want more, you can look back. This pose is called Lord of the Flies, in case you guys were wondering. Come back to center, take butterfly pose. If this is enough sensation, you can stay here. If not, you can bring your hands up and then fold. Nice and slow, I want you to transition into an easy position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in, side out. Bring both hands by your sides wherever they're comfortable. Roll out your neck one way. Switch. Come back to center. Look up towards the ceiling. Bring your chin to your chest. Come back to center, and then feel your weight. The weight of your body on your seat. Breathing naturally, intentionally. Breathe in. Open your eyes, and class is done.